In this video, I want to talk about the similarities and the differences between the Epson EcoTank ET-2850 and the EcoTank ET-3850. I'll put links in the description towards Amazon for both of these printers if you want to check them out. So let's get started right away. So both of these are using the ink tank system. That's why they called EcoTank. And the ink that you get can last up to 5,000 pages. This is true for both of these. So it's not cheaper to print with one or the other. Now, print resolution is another similarity. Both of these are able to print at 4800 by 8200 dpi. You will get absolutely the same results. You will not notice any differences. Another similarities is that both of these printers are able to print on both sides of the paper. And finally, the last similarity I want to talk about is that both of these have a document scanner glass like this one. And the scan quality is also identical at 2400 dpi by 1200 dpi maximum resolution for both of these. I suspect it's the same exact scanner they have included in these two models. But now you're probably wondering, what are the differences? There are a few of them. So number one is the control panel over here. This is the most visible one. So the 2850 has a small 1.4 inch color LCD. It's very small, you can navigate using these arrows, but I still think it's usable. Obviously, if you have vision problems, this may be a bit too tiny. As you see, this is my thumb and I can almost hide it by putting it over here. What I like at least is that you can adjust the angle of this panel. You can do this on the same way on the 3850. So yeah, it can compensate for the small size of the display. The ET-3850 has a much larger 2.4 inch color LCD. The menus are the same, as you see here. They're looking very similarly. It's just that it looks better on a larger display. It has more space to see other options and yeah, definitely a more pleasant experience on the 3850. Difference number two is the paper input, the paper capacity. The 2850, the paper input is on the back over here. You need to glide it through this over here, and it can take up to 100 sheets of paper. The 3850, the paper input is hidden under the printer. You see, it has a drawer style input here, which I prefer, by the way, because as you see, the paper is sticking out at an angle. It's not really pretty. Over here, it's hidden. And on top of that, on the 3850, the paper input is 250 sheets of paper. So you will not refill it very often. The 3850 also has a feature that the other one doesn't, which is an automatic document feeder. On the top, if we swing like this, you'll be able to scan up to 30 pages at the same time. So it saves you a lot of time, because if you don't have one of these, you'll have to put one paper, scan it, wait a few seconds, put the next one, scan it. Here, let me just show you, I have two paper over here, but as I said, you can put 35 of them. You simply have to glide them inside and automatically it will take one by one and scan them without having to touch anything. So this can save you a lot of time if you're into scanning large documents. Another difference is the print speed. As you expect, the ET-3850 is able to print faster. So we have 11 pages per minute in black and white and 5 pages per minute in color. And over here on the ET-2850, we have 7.7 pages per minute in black and white and only 3.8 pages per minute in color. Not a huge difference, but still, if again, time is very important for you, the ET-3850 will get the same job, okay? The quality will be the same, but it will be done faster. And the last difference I want to talk is located in the back of these printers. So the ET-3850 has one feature that this one does not, and it's an Ethernet port right over here. So if you, it's the one on the top. So if you want to connect this printer directly to your Wi-Fi, directly to your internet router without using Wi-Fi, well, you can do this simply by connecting an Ethernet cable right over here. With the ET-2850, you're absolutely obligated to use Wi-Fi or to connect a computer using a USB cable over here, because it has a USB port. This one as well has a USB port. Unfortunately, neither of these printers are coming with a USB cable included in the box. You'll have to purchase one separately if you want to use this feature. So now you probably wonder, which one should you get? Obviously the ET-3850 has more features, but this comes with an increased cost. And I also put links to Amazon for both of them. Again, the price may have changed in the meanwhile. I have no control of this, but in any cases, the ET-2850 will always be the cheaper option. So in my opinion, get the ET-2850 if it's for a home usage, which speed is not very important. So let's say you have a document of 4 pages, you don't mind scanning one by one over here instead of having this really fast automatic document feeder. You don't mind if the printer is a bit slower than the other one, stuff like that. If time and speed is not important, I think the ET-2850 is a great value since it offers the same print quality as the more expensive one. If you're buying a printer for a small business, in that case, I think I will recommend the ET-3850. It has almost all the features that you expect from a printer, which is, well, being able to scan many pages at the same time, being able to load a bunch of paper and not having to refill your printer often. And in general, it's a bit easier to use because it has a larger screen. And don't forget that it's able to print quicker, which could be important in a business situation where time is limited. Which one would you choose? Leave a comment down below. If you think I have forgot to talk about certain things, I want to know as well. Leave a comment. If you liked this video, leave a comment. Just take the moment, check my Amazon links for both of these. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video.